is up, guys? Welcome back to another BOF video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing, as you know by the title, I'm going to be sharing you guys my experience at Year 6 camp. Now, excuse the suit that I'm wearing. For Year 6, I'm going out to this formal thing tonight, which is basically a dinner, and I'm wearing this fancy looking suit. And I don't want to take it off because I'm about to leave in like 30 minutes. And I just wanted to post a video today because I feel like it, and I want to talk about this. Now, I've gotten permission by basically every kid at my school, not my teachers yet, but they'll be surprised if they're in the video. Shout out to my teachers. But I'm going to be sharing you guys the experience of Year 6 camp, which was a couple days ago, and it was from Wednesday to Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we spent 3 nights, or two nights, and then another day. But we go home the next day. So let's just share the bus ride there, which was very, very long and very, very boring. It was pretty bad. I didn't really like it because it was long. But once we got there, we had all of our bags and luggage and that. We put that away, and then we went down to this little room thing where with all my school and Year 6s, basically all the Year 6s, and they told us what cabin and activities and stuff we're going to be doing. And remember, this is day 1. Once it's day 2 and 3, I'll tell you. But on day 1, we did shared activities, like our cabins, and it was me, Lockie, Liam, Blake, Huddy B, and Jackson. Now, none of those people you probably know, unless my friends or kids from my school watching this, but Huddy B has clipped his YouTube channel. I gave a shout out in my comments, so go subscribe to him. I'll probably put a link in his channel in the description. But everyone else, if you're not from my school or don't know me outside YouTube, you don't know who they are, but they're pretty cool guys. And our cabin was I'm not even going to lie, it's probably bigger than my bedroom, which my bedroom is pretty big. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is pretty big here. And our bathroom was full on huge. It had 2 showers, 2 bathrooms, 4 sinks, bunch of mirrors. It was actually really fun. And so yeah, once we got all that done, we just kind of, I don't know how to say this, but we just went to abseiling. Now, if you don't know what abseiling is, it's basically 11-foot tall rock, the rock we climb down, and you're at the top, you have a rope attached here, and then you have a rope here, and then you have a helmet on, and you're basically on a rock, and you're pulling this rope down, pulling yourself down, and you're going backwards off, just pretend here's the rock, you're at the top, and you're just going down, pulling down your rope. And that's basically abseiling. At first, I was actually oh, this is going to be easy. When I went up there, I was pulling the rope down, and I don't know how. I don't know. I just tied my rope in a knot. I don't know. Call me dumb. I just tied it in a knot. It's stupid. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm bad at that stuff. But, yeah. And then I went down. It's pretty fun. But I had to go last. Well, not last, but one of the last guys. And that was okay. It was pretty good. I actually liked it. But then so that's basically the end of day 1. But at night time, there was a tennis court, and we would go down and play sport in that. And then we went to our cabins, and I was playing basketball and that. And we went to our cabins with all my friends I just said, and we were doing stuff that I probably can't put on YouTube, but it's not bad stuff. It's just, I probably shouldn't talk about it, but I'll tell you. So, I think at night, I don't know if I want to say this. I'm just going to say it. So, let's just say, our cabin is probably at the top, and then down there is the girls, and they're on this little balcony, and I was asleep, but my friend Lockie, he said that the girls are tapping on windows or something. I can't remember, and then we basically, he told Mr. Wilson, one of our teachers, and then he got in trouble, so he had to sit outside. And then Will, who was another guy, got in trouble, and he had to sit outside. And then Blake, who was another guy, and he was talking, so he had to sit outside because lights were out at 9 o'clock, and we weren't be able to talk. If my teachers are watching this, that's a good rule. If they're not, it's a bad rule because I want to talk to all my friends. I don't care about sleep in that time, but I just want to talk because I'm a yapper. As you guys can tell from my videos, I love yapping. And also, this suit's really comfy. But, so yeah, that was basically night 1 and day 1. Now on day number 2. Now on day 2, it was probably much better than day 1. honestly can't remember what happened, but oh yeah, we did what do you call it? Oh yeah, building rafts like in water. So like we woke up in the morning. Oh yeah, we had dinner, and we had the dinner the night. Let's just rewind back to day 1. We had dinner, and for dinner we had butter chicken and rice and naan bread, and I think that was it. But that was fire. That was actually really good. And for lunch we had this weird burrito thing. It was okay, but it gave me way too much cheese. But that was on day 1, and on day 2 we went to breakfast and we got spaghetti on toast. Now, if you like this, good for you. But if you hate it, you're on my team. I hated that. It was horrible. But the noodles like that big. They were tiny. And then we had yogurt and juice, which was pretty good. And let me think. Oh yeah, we did raft building. Now raft building is basically you have a bunch of materials. We had some crates, some ropes, some pipes, some bells, water that we dumped out, and we made like rafts. And this wasn't with the guys in my cabin. It was with some other people, like Demo, if you're watching this. And I can't remember the rest, but we all built this raft that didn't float, and we went in the water. I was just playing in the water for a little bit, and that was basically like the beginning one. And then let me think. Oh, we did we went up and we got dry in that, and then we came straight back down in our rashies things. And then we did full on stand up paddleboarding. That was so fun. It was in like a lake underneath this bridge right at our camp, and I don't know if you're watching this in you and my group that day. I don't know. I reckon I was pretty good. I reckon I was one of the best ones there. Obviously, Liam was really good because, in my opinion, he looked like the best at doing it. And if you're watching that, shout out to you, Liam. And it was pretty good, and we were just like, it was pretty fun, I reckon. And you could swim around in the water, and it's like an hour, which was really fun. Maybe a bit less, maybe like 50 or 40 minutes, but that was really fun. And then we basically, oh yeah, we had lunch, I'm pretty sure, where like, I think for lunch we had a hamburger, which was, call me picky, it was actually pretty mid. I didn't like it. It had like onion in the meat, and I full on hate onion. I don't know, I despise onion. I cannot eat onion. In my Ranking Gross Foods video, I should have had onion in there, but I didn't have any onion that day. But yeah, that was pretty okay. It was, yeah, but it was good. And then we did sailing. Now, if you don't know, and this is still on day 2, this is later in the afternoon. Sailing is basically, how do I put this? Like, you know what sailboats are, but like tinier, and there's like 3 people, and then you just sail around these buoys and back. You're just like this, and I did that about 3 times in a row, and I was just swimming most of the time. It's pretty good, but when I was out there, I was freezing because I had my life vest on, and my rashi, and my wet shorts. I was freezing cold while all the wind was blowing on me. I was just like that the whole time. It was actually pretty annoying, but yeah, that was okay. And then we had dinner, which I can't remember. My little brain can't figure this. But oh yeah, we did this thing, mini Olympics, which okay. I don't know. I wasn't very good at it, but it was like against another school, and we were like trying to get points off little activities. I was okay, but I wasn't amazing. And yeah, so that's basically day 2. I can't remember what we had for dinner, but we came back that night, and I think we just went to bed. No, you know what did happen though? So I reckon all of us were talking in our cabin, like Lockie, Liam, Jackson. Did I mention Jackson? Sorry, I mentioned Jackson, but he's in this video. And then like we were all talking and that, and then Mr. Wilson comes in, and he's like, "Okay, boys, who was talking?" I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't me," because I wasn't really talking. I was talking only a little bit. And he chooses Huddy B and Will, which are just like 2 other kids in my cabin. They're pretty nice. And they went out, and I was like, me being as smart as I am, my big brain, just joking, I don't have a big brain, but I went like, "Oh, Mr. Wilson, it was me talking. I was the one talking," thinking I'll get them out of that and I'll go there instead. And instead, I just joined them. It was so awkward sitting out there for like 10 minutes. It was actually like, I was just sitting like this the whole time. Oh my god, my face looked evil. But yeah, I was just sitting like that. It was kind of weird. And I just went back to bed. Yeah, and that was basically like day 2. And then on day 3, we woke up in the morning, had showers and that. I didn't bring my toothbrush, and call me crazy, I was just putting toothpaste on my finger, going like that. and it somehow works. I don't know. Look at those teeth. They look green in that camera, but they're not. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. And then we had breakfast, which was beans on toast, which is superior, much better. I love beans. And then we also had this like yogurt and juice again, which was pretty nice. And then we did archery tag. Now this was fun, but I just wasn't good at it. Like, so archery tag is basically, you know, like a bow and arrow, and you shoot the arrows at each other. But the arrows had foam tips on the end, and we inside this gymnasium thing, and you had to wear these protective helmets in case you get hit in the head or something. But I was horrible. I would shoot. Let's just say I'm aiming at like myself. I would shoot it. It'd go like this. Like it would go up and then down, and it would just hit randomly. I was like, what the heck? Like my stance was perfect. I did everything right, and then just go like this. But they'll go like that. Like it makes no sense. Like they'll just go the exact opposite way. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just say the last final things were and then we had basically lunch, and then we kind of getting ready to go. Like we just had lunch and we just left, and that was. I'm not even going to lie, I was sitting next to Ashton, who's another kid at our school. Shout out to him. His channel is Mishka_duck. I might put a link to his channel in the description below, maybe. And I was on the bus with him. We just talked about YouTube for like a little bit, and then he just fell asleep. And I just look out the window. I'm like, oh. And then I look back and we're like, we're at school. Like in the trip's like an hour and 20 minutes. It felt like it was about 30 minutes. It was pretty fun though. So yeah. And I want to give a special shout out to Mango, Bo, Pax, and every single other person there. They were all like, I loved that. That was pretty fun. I did like it. The activities were a bit, like it was like, I wish we did more outrageous activities because they weren't very challenging. But that was a really fun school camp. And I don't want this video to be over 15 minutes because then it will probably not be uploaded. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Pray for me at the formal that I don't know, I can do good. And remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Get me to 800 subs.